The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Spot. Lady. Spot. Lady. Kill.
Here's Darnold. So this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got Smith here. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Side. 59, Mike. Check. 59. Watch the run. Red 80. Red 80. Smooth. Check. Red 80. Red 80. Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Switch. Motion. Red 80. Hey, Haywood. Keep going.
Darnold on first down. It's caught. Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Down. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep.
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC defense. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Williamson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. To throw his Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Nice 7. Check, check, check. Red 80. Rush in. Rush in. The lady. Slam. Slam. The lady. Here we go.
Darnold from the gun. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Alert 3. The lady. Check. Check. 25. Check.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 24, check 24. Check 24.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Tyrell Williams. Incomplete. 3 plays and out.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. This is taken at the 23. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
We're scoreless after 1. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Exit. Check the backer. Shift. Topper. Out. Red 80. Watch twist. Check 37. Red 80. Check hot route. Hot.
Now it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Lady. Mike's 59. Young lady. Young lady. Watch the screen.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cannon. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They are going for it. Darnold. It's caught by Davis. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Under 10. Greystone, travel. 6 guys. Check the red 80. Motion. Lady. Jim. Check 90. Walk.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
He's crashing. He's checking. Red 80. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Off of play action, Darnold, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Carr gives to Rashard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got some real estate inside the 30. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. He completes it to Jones. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Carr again. It's caught. Jones. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Watch that grip. Watch that grip. Take this grip. Hand me. That's a what? Switch. Check out.
Here's Jacobs.
Kill.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Jets nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A first down throw, Darnold. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Avery Williamson able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You're not ready. Ready. You got double up. Hey, orbit. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. You lady. Ready. Check 31.
Here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Darnold now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch it, lady. Check four. Hey, lady.
Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold. And this this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's now 4th down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Watch the ship. 180. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Safe. You know, young lady, watch the twins.
They'll throw now on the final play. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 43.
On the ground, Richard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Oakland. Now it's Crowder. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Spot, lady. Hey, foxtrot. Kill. Big Ed.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, Charlie.
Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Get him, boy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Check 50, check 50. No.
Darnold from the red zone now. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Darnold down to throw. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Darnold on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check. Crouch. And 80. Crouch. Alert flare. Alert flare. No, 80. Slam. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Darnold from the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Raider 1. Hey, Raider 2. Bravo. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Raider 1. Check 3.
Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check, check. Lucky.
From the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
You don't want Hey, you don't want to see me.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
Check back.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
We're good. 180. 57's Mike 57. I'm one. Later one. I'm going to run you over.
To throw again. Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Get in the weight room. Shift. Later two.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Oakland. Crowder now to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw, Darnold. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Just like that. Hey, 25 to Mike. Hey, Alpha. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Echo. We're going 25 to 80. Check 37. Check 37.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33.
Right. Hey, wahoo! Red 80. You got tight right there. Check 13. Lady. 13. Under 10. Red 80.
Darnold to throw again. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On first down, Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. KD Cannon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones.
Tight move draw, Porter. He's caught now. He's checking crowd. Kill.
Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner, trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Here I come again. Jack. Swipe Monday down. Switch. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, watch the slant. Switch. X3. 218. Chop it.
Washington on 3rd and short. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
57.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, here's Washington. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
You're mine.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
We're going to stop. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey, tight lady. There you go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. You're going night-night. Start up night-night. Smooth. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey, touch.
Darnold now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Lady.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And this one complete to Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Haywood. 25 to Mike.
Now it's Darnold. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Carr, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now! 180! 180, we're good, we're good! 180!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.